Damit ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play FGO. Ich bin das Fix. Wir sind im CEO-Event und sind hier voll dabei, hier gerade zum Business Corporate Menschen zu werden. Beim letzten Mal haben wir hier uns mit Pentasay zusammengetan und nun schauen wir mal, was wir für coole Apparatschaften haben. Auch Leute, sehe ich da Food and Drinks? Kostenfrei? Bar? Ach Leute, Mann, das ist eine gute Arbeit. Where are we now? Fufu? I can tell this place is also connected to a warehouse from Daybit spatial distortion means. But what exactly is it? The company price compressive re-election facilities. All Amazonas.com employees are free to make use of them 24 hours a day. They include a spacious hot spring bath complete with a sauna lectures, massage chairs, power nap beds and arcade. And a food court style group dining space staffed by first class chefs. As I alluded to earlier, this is a paradise designed to empower our employees to quickly get the errand they need to before sending them back to the war zone that is the delivery process route. I call it the Great Amazonas Hot Spring Story. Compressive relaxation facilities, so a wellness resort? Doch nicht so schlechte Arbeit. Right, I've heard about this in the database. It said wellness resorts are general relaxing facilities from the late 20th century, where people could enjoy good food and soak refreshing baths. They were often used business retreats as a place for corporate warriors to come together and recuperate from the stresses of a modern-day workplace. I don't know how facilities such as these are commonly referred to on this planet, but this is indeed a place warriors to come together. It also ensures these warriors who came here stay healthier one way or another. Even a warrior on the brink of death from injuries sustained during an especially arduous delivery will back down the field and raring on to go for a new route after one day spent here undergoing extensive recuperation. Oh, I get it. So it's like recycling but for people instead of plastics. You really need to learn, keep your mouth shut at times like this, Paris. How could you say that, big brother? Anyway, this place does look like a really sweet together. Of all the space and all the different things, I do think even Chaldea's surprising expansive servant roster ought to be able to kick back and relax here. Well, if you like it, that's pretty good enough for me. I was kind of anxious about being able to defend Troy background during the war. But you always said that things would work out, and you were right. You managed to keep it safe from a really long time. So I trusted your opinion more than anyone else. Thanks, Paris. But ultimately, this isn't my call. Whether we go through with it or not, this is up to Master. So, Master, what do you say? With facilities like this, I think we can pull this off. Fufu! Yeah, got it, Master. If that's your call, I'll do everything I can to help. Alright then, let's get this whole delivery operation started. I agree, I think this will be the cleanest way to resolve this minute singularity. It may not be much, but I promise to help in whatever way I can. Too. This has been an excellent chance to learn what it takes to be an office worker at a major online retailer. Okay, Maxi, if this is what you think is the best, I'm prepared to support you all the way. That said, we've never done a delivery work before, and there's bound to be new unforeseen challenges we don't have much experience with. So, we need to be careful. We probably want to assign servants to deliveries based on the mobility as well as the fighting prowess. So, riders will probably be our biggest asset. Then again, a lot of non-rider servants have also sort of vehicles at their command too. There are definitely a lot to consider here. Being mobile isn't really my thing. So it's okay if I go back to being a shotgun? Sorry, Servant and Chaldea is going to work together to handle these deliveries, right? This kinda sounds like a festival. This is gonna be fun. I don't know about fun. Sounds more like a lot hard work to me. Oh well, guess I just have to make sure I don't work too hard. Alright, you said you're gonna stick with the CEO, right? Master, in that case, this academia ought to be all the security detail you need. After all, there won't be much need for a bunch of us to cover a lot of ground this time. I get the feeling this is all gonna come down to the number of servants who can go around independently and how light they are on their feet. That means we are going to do the best We can to make deliveries too, right? Yeah, I can wait to get it started. You just need me to be my bodyguard then. Sure, I can do that. So I can just let the CEO handle the front line and focus on keeping merchants safe. Easy as pie. Okay, run. Let's get out here and make some deliveries. Musik schaut schon wieder so böse, Mann. Deswegen mag ich sie nicht. Voll gemein. Okay, liebe Leute, und damit startet nun unser Abenteuer. Kriegen wir ein schönes Intro. Schön. Okay. Puh, das könnte was werden. Und damit beginnen wir jetzt den Spaß mit dem Tower, wo ich ehrlich gesagt nicht so viel Spaß und Stress haben werde, weil ich eh so wenig spielen kann. Und sich das Event bei mir wahrscheinlich lange hinzieht. Wir werden jetzt hier nämlich eine Quest machen. Okay, das ist ein Bonus, das freut mich aber. So, also wie gesagt. Oh mein Gott, refresh your service. Okay. Service will recover. Okay. Also liebe Leute, wir können hier Servants reinsetzen. Die können sich dann hier im Breakroom ein wenig ausruhen. Ansonsten ist eben nach jedem Event immer der Servant dann erstmal verletzt und muss sich erst ausruhen. Und so läuft das auch im Endeffekt. Wir können auch nur unsere Servants mitnehmen. Wir können jetzt hier keine Servants von anderen Partys mit, aus dem Support nehmen. Das heißt wirklich nur unsere Servant und sonst nichts anderes. Dazu sage ich einfach mal, Mendo. Nein, Leute, wir nehmen Jason mit. Jason, gönn, Mann. Jason! Wo ist mein Boy, Jason? So, geben wir ihm, wo haben wir es? Die lustige C. Und jetzt ist halt die Frage, weil, wie gesagt, du willst ja möglichst wenig Servants eigentlich immer reintun, weil du ja möglichst viel Quests hier machen willst. So, keine Ahnung, Darius. Einfach so, Darius Flags, ihr wisst doch. Und irgendjemand Unwichtigen noch. Madari. Ich glaube, ja. Nein, Leute, das ist eigentlich voll schlecht. Ich nehme sie. So. Dann hier sicher ein K-Scope. Dann haben wir 2 MPs und dann geht das schon irgendwie. So. Das beste C hier. K-Scope. Ein K-Scope, liebe Leute. Gute Witze. Guter Witz, nächster Witz. Also, und dann packen wir hier. Wo haben wir es? Genau, die Major Station. Und dann, liebe Leute, starten wir jetzt einfach mal hier. Mein Güte. Das Nette ist natürlich, wie gesagt, wir kämpfen hier gegen Wellen an Gegnern und immer wenn hier wir jetzt einen Kampf gemacht haben, den würde ich jetzt hier gerne noch machen, bevor ich dann die restlichen Kämpfe ausspielen mache. Wollte ich nochmal einen Kampf hier schnell zeigen. Ich hätte mir gleich Nero einsetzen können. Wieso sind wir im Weltraum? Keine Ahnung, liebe Leute. Don't question. Oi, oi, oi. Übrigens, perfekte Karte hier gezogen. Passt, sehr gut. Greift nicht Banien an. Dann greift er Banien an. Wow, Leute, das ist übrigens der erste Fall in meinem ganzen Spiel, wo ich Darius hernehme. Nur so als kleine Randtyp. So, müssen wir echt sagen, dass das keine Argonauten sind. Die sehen aber sehr argonautenmäßig aus, wenn ich das mal so sagen darf. So, ich weiß gar nicht, welches MP besser ist. Ui, ui, ui. Und so läuft es halt jetzt immer. So musste Max jetzt hier irgendwie durchschleichen. Schlagen. Der bloß hat, wie gesagt, den Vorteil, dass ich immer nur abends so ein bisschen spielen kann. Und wahrscheinlich gar nicht in die Chance kommen jetzt mehrere. Das großartig zu planen. Ich will wahrscheinlich alle meine Servants einmal durchklatschen und dann bin ich was mit Fix und Foxy und habe eh keine Zeit, ne? So oder so nicht. Ich bin stolz auf dich, das hast du super gemacht, Mann. Ohne dich hätten wir es niemals geschafft, Mann. Und natürlich unter meinem Bro, ja, so nicht. So, passt. Sehr gut. Naja, gut, liebe Leute. Dann würde ich sagen, machen wir jetzt erstmal weiter hier bis zur nächsten Story-Cutscene. Und der Max farmt so in der Zwischenzeit hier ein bisschen die CEO-Kampagne. Und eine Fahrradspur. Was will man mehr? Okay, dann bis gleich. Und damit sind wir schon wieder zurück, liebe Leute. Ich habe jetzt ja die ersten 10 Wellen gemacht. Und das ist genauso übrigens, wie ich prophezeit habe. Ich werde wahrscheinlich so gut wie nichts von diesem schönen Event mitnehmen können, weil ich immer nur abends mitspielen kann, aber das interessiert uns ja euch ja nicht, liebe Leute, denn ich habe jetzt die ersten 10 Wellen und ich habe jetzt nur, also ich sage jetzt mal, nicht meine stärksten Servants genommen und ich brauche es in keinster Weise, weil, ach, es ist eigentlich wurscht, wen Servant ich nehme, weil ich höchstens so 20 Wellen machen kann. Warte mal. Oh, hier kann ich jetzt, ach, okay, in den Quest kann ich jetzt auch nur meine besten Servants nehmen. Aha, aha, aha. Okay, ist aber nicht so schlimm. Wir nehmen... Zack. Zack. Raus. Nehmen wir eine Support-Skadi. Nehmen meinen Waverboy. Und dann wird das schon. So. Muss ich zwar meinen guten Waver jetzt schon verschwenden. Ehrlich gedacht, dachte ich jetzt in den Hauptstory-Quest, da wird das ein... Kann man, also da geht es, dass man im Endeffekt jeden Server nehmen kann, aber schon mal nicht. Okay, muss ich einen... Aber ich kann Support-Zimmer nehmen, das ist doch immer etwas. Also, liebe Leute, Boys on the road und wird das schon schaffen. Und Waver, wenn du denkst, echt, du bekommst eine Pause, Mann. Na, Waver Boy kriegt nie eine Pause, Mann. Be careful, a beautiful intelligent assassin. Beautiful intelligent assassin, bist du schon mal auf Sieg gestoßen? So. You know, this is working better than I thought. You're already doing that thing with your hands again. I'm grateful to you. I did see some signs of hesitation early on, but now here we are already at our 10th customer. This is outsourcing venture is working better than I had thought. Or rather, these Pegasus and Vimana transport are extremely useful. I want them. With transfers like that, I could eliminate bottlenecks from our delivery timetable completely. I don't suppose you would be interested in selling them to me? They're important to us, so no, I don't see that happening. I see, at any rate, this has been a rather eliminating error. I always thought I could make Amazon as a household name throughout the galaxy with our strength alone. Honestly, my part still thinks that I should do, since I know I have strength to make that happen. But that aside, this collaboration is the first time I have experienced the benefits of working hard hand in hand with a trustworthy partner company. I used to be fiercely resistant to the very idea of relying on the other company for help. But I see now that changing of the times is truly the key of achieving our galactic initiatives. Furthermore, they have their energetic benefits that can only be gained through our partner collaboration. Then we hope that they approach my managerial version with a more flexible bent. Indeed, this has been a very limiting experience. Assuming I understand all the tongue right, you're welcome. Nonetheless, we must remain cautious. After all, getting a new initiative off ground is comparatively easy. The retailers of a company, now as they handle their bumps on the road success, this is when its true value come to light. We can't let us as collecting yet. We only just started this job after all. Speaking of which, we almost sent a customer designated coordinates, so please keep an eye for them. Good point. Let me make sure the product is all in order. Yes, it's all there. One ballpoint pen. There's no need to be indecrucial. It always has been Amazon's mission statement to deliver anything anywhere throughout the galaxy, whether it be a single pen or a slice of bread. Now let's go! This should be a place. Ah, ich bin mir sicher, sie ist deprimiert, weil wir die Pyramide geklaut haben. Ist das Cleopatra? No, it's not. Chaldea's capital is out making deliveries along with everyone else. So it must be someone else, even if she does look like the servant we know. Are you the ones from Amazon.com? Indeed we are. We're here with the item you ordered. Sign here, please. Yes, of course. Cleopatra. Das ist eine Lüge, die ist schon vor Jahrtausenden gestorben. Du bist eine Betrügerin. Yes, this is certainly the pen I ordered. Now, would you use it to sign this for me? Very well then. This line here. Let's see. Hä? Eine Falle. Hä? Impressive. You handled the interaction so naturally that I almost ended up signing the paper. But if you thought the Amazons were all masters in the brains, you thought wrong. As the CEO of my intelligences just maxed out as my strength. And here I thought I would be nice and quickly. Unfortunate for you that you thought otherwise. What are you talking about? I only managed to take a quick peek at the document. I nearly signed it, thanks to a cunning plan. But that was enough for me to barely make out a ridiculous passage. Sign over our rights to Amazonus.com. That's barely, huh? You must be a corporate spy. No, a corporate assassin. You're to engineer hostile takeover. Who are you? Ha ha ha. Ignorance of my intellectual with beauty speaks volumes about your partly networking skills. You wish to know who I am? Very well then, I'll tell you. My name is Madame Cosmic Beauty. I'm one of the most beautiful women in the universe, and the head of the organization dedicated to restoring my beauty equally and mercifully to all who desire it. That is to say, I'm the CEO of the Egyptian Intergalactic Mail Order Cosmetic Company. Und wieso funkelt's jetzt? Ignoring the utterance of detestable B-word, read beautiful, you're a CEO too. Then that must mean you're my equal. Curses. What's the big deal? It's just a job, right? Just a job title? The CEO is the king ruling over a company subject, so its title is reserved only for the strongest and most innovative warriors. In the Amazonus.com's case, I am the only one in the entire company. Well, yeah, of course you are. Virginia appealed that you know so little about me. Then again, if you had a doubt, you would have mounted such a crass attack on my company in the first place. In approximately 3,000 years since Egyptian was founded, I have never been so instead. It's a wonder that the Lord Magic, our guardian slash mascot slash shopswalker, so furious they are already to shoot anger beams from their glorious eyes. Oh, liebe Leute, Nido ist wieder unterwegs, Mann. Attack? I have no recollection of attacking your company whatsoever. That is exactly why it is so insulting. Have you ever seen a late night commercial? Oh no, you mean those programs they sometimes show after the Cosmo channel's usual lineup is over? Yes, I know of them. Those are the ones that are self-things and batch breath and vacuum cleaners and cosmetic apps over the phone. Wait, don't tell me. That's right, Egypt has been dominated in late night and fashion market share for the centuries in end. But your insolent Amazonus.com entered the picture. Your customers have been increasingly getting their cosmetic with a single click on the site in 8 times a day, rated solely through late night phone calls. And our sale have been downward trend since then. Indeed, we do carry a line of pausing to spit a word out of Russian beauty products. Though I have non-zero outright negative interest in them myself, to the point where merely catching a glimpse of them puts me in a full mood of the rest of the day. At any rate, now I see. So, you are one of the competitors. You actually have caused a real harm to both myself and my company. Such a widespread availability of cheap suburb, so-called beauty products, has affront everything noble Egyptians stand for, helping commoners become even just a tiny bit as beautiful as them. This current state of affairs cannot and will not stand. Unless you can tell if she's being kind or content. If you're my competitor, it also makes you my enemy. I've always, literally, crushed everyone who get in my way before and I see no reason to stop now. Besides, isn't that why I came here? To crush us out of some misguided sense of victimhood? I wouldn't say I came here to crush you as much as I allowed you to be crushed. You're the only Amazon left and the entire Amazonus.com staff right now. No? So I thought the CEO herself might make her way here if I ordered something and I was right. Huh? How did you know all that? You're on the Master Egyptian's espionage division and intelligence network on your own peril. At any rate, the business world is corporate jungle, and survival of the fittest is the law of the land. Yes, there's signature on contracts, everything regardless of how we are obtained. Once I have utterly demolished you with my beauty, I will have all the time I need to take your IP rights for myself. I know what you're thinking, but your thinking is that even possible? And the answer is a resounding yes. Why yes? Because my husband is the best attorney and the most evil day trader in all the galaxy. He received financial support from a recon of the galaxy and is yet to pay back so much as a single QP. Das ist aber ganz sicher ein anderer Caesar, als wir ihn kennen. In fact, he has expertly orchestrated these lenders would themselves be in dire financial straits if he were to go bankrupt, and so they continue to send him money in an endless virtuous cycle. That is the financial world he has made for himself, and he rules it from the high as an emperor. And I, being intelligent as I am beautiful, have in turn mastered the art of sophistry thanks to his personal instruction. Das ist definitiv nicht Caesar. So no matter how deep into grey area my methods may be, they won't matter once I leisurely merge our companies. The plan is to rely on eternity. How foolish. The only law the amateurs here is the might makes right. In that sense, it is no exaggeration to say that every one of my employees possess the conflict resolution skill of a high-powered lawyer in their own right. And of course, as the CEO, my skills in that area are no second to none. Trust me when I say that you too underestimated me at your own peril. Now then, I think it's time we begin this negotiation in earnest. You've heard playing hardball? Well, I assure you there's no boss as hard man as my Morningstar. Das sind typische Finanzbesprechungen aller Panther Sailor. Oder Berserker Eldorado oder großartiger CEO, der weiß, wie man eine Firma führt. Irgendwie so oder so ähnlich, liebe Leute. Aber das ist ja auch wurscht, denn wir machen das jetzt auf die gute alte, moderne Art, wie man eben mit seinen Kameraden umgeht. Draufhauen! So, das ist eine Support-Skadi, oder? Ja, ich dachte noch, war eine Sekunde, wo ich jetzt die Skadi habe. So. Ob ich jetzt meine Skadi und meinen Webber hergenommen habe, das wäre irgendwie nicht so schlau gewesen, aber who cares? Jetzt kommt nicht Big Sticky Boy Damage. Da bin ich mir nicht ganz sicher, dass das ganz gut wehtun könnte. Und ich prophezei jetzt einfach mal, ich sag es lang. Der macht 17.000 mit seiner Buster Face Guard. Nee, mit dem Black Race. Ich trau dir jetzt zu, Sticky Boy. Ich trau's dir zu. 200.000 Schaden ist drin. Jo, muss ich gerade schauen, locker. Nein! Ja! Damn you. Ich hätte es drauf wetten können, dass ihr Invincible macht. Oh, der Modok wieder. Sticky Boy. Und mal wieder bist du eine große Enttäuschung. Aber das kennst du ja inzwischen schon, oder? Ja, Moxie. Mein ganzes Leben ist leider so. Alles wird gut, Sieg. Irgendwann burnen wir dich, Mann. Wenn der das MP5 ist, spätestens dann, liebe Leute, schauen wir mal. Bald kommt sein Klon, den können wir immer burnen. Okay, liebe Leute. Damit haben wir schon mal unsere harte Kontrahentin hier bezwungen. Und dann müssen wir ja schnell weitermachen, denn, liebe Leute, die Pakete liefern sie nicht von alleine aus, oder? And with that I have completely refuted your argument. Behold the might of the Master's negation skill. You weren't kidding about your heart, playball. I suppose my loss was assured when I left you almost foolishly unabashed straightforwardly steal my attention. Even if only for a moment. Indeed, as the galaxy foremost expert in beauty, I cannot deny that its apps are in the way of beautiful. Oh crap. Oh, man darf sie doch nicht wunderschön nennen, oder? Oh, Beth. If you had only met under different circumstances, perhaps you and I could have... Did you just call me beautiful? How dare you? How dare you? What's going on? I thought I was... this was where we arrive at begrudging mutual respect despite our differences. There are some words you just don't say it in a polite Amazon company. Und jetzt sind alle tot? Nein. That was very nearly the end of my dynasty. One false step and I would have been vaporized right down to the last particle. Indeed, While I don't remember it very well, I know now what it means to fight a vicious economic war. This has been very educational. And speaking of things that are educational, I've just recently learned from my first experience with outsourcing and flexibility is the key to achieving our initiative for the times. Thus I'm willing to admit when I have been wrong. These products here you sell are of exceptional quality, yes? Where it come from? There's much learned from fighting with all your might and a battle there's presenting with all your might at a meeting. I myself find the very concept of products designed to enhance one's beauty utterly preposterous. I also now understand that women of society have earnest desire for them. And this cause meetings are unlike any others. Indeed, they shine with a gleam bright as any weapons. What am I trying to say? If you have any interest in expanding your sales channels, would you be willing to consider selling your products through Amazonas.com? Oh my, that idea never have occurred to me, are you sure? I may not care for them myself, but I recognize quality and quality sells. That is the truth of business. Furthermore, being able to put aside personal tastes and make beneficial decisions from neutral POV is a quality that any true CEO should possess. Uh-huh. Now I see. The glow of yours may just be the gleam of this generation corporate star. Very well, I accept your proposal. In fact, we were thinking maybe time to broaden our horizon beyond the late night information market anyway. So you're forming a business partnership? More or less. But I'm thinking of something that goes a bit beyond merely selling Egyptian product on our side. For example, I believe you said our company also sells relaxing goods. Of course, reducing stress is an essential part of any good beauty regime after all. Then this works out nicely. You see, I've been thinking our relaxing facility could stand to be even better than we are now. Would your company be willing to assist us in this pursuit? The fact is, we Amazons are warriors at heart. Try as I might to think of ways to expand and improve our facilities to a reservic effect. I just can't seem to come up with any good ideas. I see very well. That should be easy enough. All you need is a new spare room fully stocked with Egyptian relaxant products. Though of course I expect to be fairly compensated for both them and our interior design contributions. If they help my employers to be more productive, that is the price I'm happy to pay. Indeed, this is what I call a win-win relationship. Uh-huh. I was a little worried about how things would turn out for a while. But it looks like you not only completed your 10th delivery, you even gained a new colleague in the process. Alright, let's keep this momentum going into the next set of the deliveries. Jetzt möchte ich erstmal hier das ägyptische Lager sehen, was wir uns hier einbauen. Kriegen wir die Pyramide jetzt hier? Ein paar Pharaonen? Ein Grab? Okay, weiß ich nicht. Meanwhile. Yeah, this was a lot harder than I thought. I'm tired and I think my back's starting to cramp up. Stop that, Hill. You know it's rude to flap your light wings like that. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty tired myself. Since our original job as workers was to carry the source of prey forest to Valhalla, I thought carrying packages would be trivial in comparison. But it turned out to be much more arduous than I thought. I need to lower my expected activity limit parameters to reflect this new data point. I know how you feel, flying with disentitlement that are so deeply linked to myself inevitably leads to exhaustion. But I must preserve. At least you get to ride around on those. What are they called again? Wind fireways? Instead of flying on your own power, that's gotta be way easier. It still requires magic energy to use them. Of course, it is still tiring. It all depends on how you look at it, right? I've been using my giant fan to leap huge distances and I've been having a blast ever since I decided to make it into a game, by which I mean training. But doesn't that still use magic energy? Yeah, it does. But in my case, I think Mahatma might be helping me tap into a source of unlimited energy. At least that's the feeling I get. If you want to look into it, could always come with me on your next job to see my mobile laboratory in action. These deliveries haven't been too hard for me since I've just been riding around on a Sphinx, which is practically one of my familiars at this point. But your flying carpet is part of your normal phantasm, right? It must be exhausting using it all the time. Yes, it is. Oh, Team Desert Beauty. I would rather go around making deliveries with you and your old Pharaoh legend, so I could take advantage of all its many safety features. Well, yes, that sounds like fun, but there's no point bringing that up now. We all need to cover as much ground as possible, right? No, so those of us who can operate alone should. That's true, but let me say this. I strongly urge all of you to get the rest you need. Because if you don't, you could truly die. If hiring one of my stores would help you to relax, please let me know. I would be more than happy to oblige. I see. She's worried that if someone else does, the rest of us will have to work even harder and make up for them, and that lead to her dying. On the side, I really didn't expect to be much on all hands on deck situation. True, some of them are only able to make deliveries on foot. We have it easy compared to them. Indeed, the slacker who refused to take the duty seriously aside, everyone here is doing the best. So there's nothing to be gained from complaining. The best thing we can do right now is devote ourselves to recuperating, so we can back on the... Ich will bitte Caesar bei der Auslieferung. Oh, Achilles. Hey there, I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I heard we all need the help we can get. Uh-oh. So I thought I'd stop by and see myself if there was anything I could do to... What are you doing here, Achilles? What do you mean? I'm the fastest to run around and I've got a chariot on board. So I figured I got a little package now. I figured there'd be plenty of ways I could be used. No way, absolutely not. What in the right way of thinking? I agree, this is the last place you should be. If you insist on being here, then we will have to do everything in our power to stop you. For Master's sake, for Chaldea's sake, and for the sake of the future itself. Oh man, so the sisters are all dead, set against me being here? They're not wrong. Honestly, I'm right there with them. We all appreciate their effort, but if you really want help, the best thing you can do right now is stay in your room. That's true. This here and you know who might be different people. But Maxie has told us she just inclined to go berserk when she mentioned your name. Luckily she's out on delivery at the moment, but there's no telling when she might come back. Indeed. If she were here to return here now and see your face directly, I shudder to think about it. Oh, well, that explains why every other servant besides me got to call a pitch in. Alright, if that is the case, I guess I just have to sit in this one out. This is a surprise. I did not expect such a renowned Greek hero to feel left out. I don't blame him. It's always sad being left out when others are playing. Please don't cry, Lord Achilles. I'll be glad to make it up to you by joining you in a game in the room sometime. Was said anything about crying? Besides, it's not about feeling left out. Look, I'm a servant too, so now that I'm someone I want to help Master as much as I can. But in this case, on second thought, never mind. You all want me to leave before this mystery person comes back and sees me, right? Okay, you got it. See you later. Something weighing on your mind? Oh no, not really. I was just thinking about what I should bring to play when I go visit Lord Achilles. He's normally so fast, but he seemed a little sit down just now. Wait, that's it. Stilts. I'm sure you would enjoy trying to feed at stilts. Okay, liebe Leute, dann haben wir unser 10. Paket abgeliefert. Liebe Leute, gibt es einen fetten Bonus. Das mag ich doch hoffen. So, Leute, die Belohnungen, ach, immerhin etwas. Ist ganz nett. Immer wieder gern. Okay, liebe Leute, dann werde ich jetzt hier erstmal noch ein bisschen weiter farmen. Sparrow, genau, jetzt können wir nicht unsere Servers ausruhen lassen, brauchen wir aber im Endeffekt nie. So wie es erstmal aussieht. Und dann würde ich mal sagen, schauen wir weiter, wie es so beim nächsten Mal weitergeht, denn wir machen jetzt erstmal einen kleinen Cut und beim nächsten Mal geht's weiter mit Let's Play Fake Order. Bis dann, haut rein, auf Wiedersehen, ciao.